Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Dix Hills Ice Arena for the U18 LIAHL Championship game between the Long Island Rebels and the Greater New York Stars. Steve Catrone here down at ice level for our game, the second of two this evening. We just saw the Long Island Royals win the U15 LIAHL Championship moments ago on this ice, about 25 minutes ago to be precise. And we're setting and getting ready to underway here for the Under 18 Championship game. As I mentioned, the LI Rebels versus the Greater New York Stars. I'd like to thank everybody here, courtesy of Rebel Hockey Productions, bringing us online courtesy on YouTube. You can watch us live on your apps, smartphones, smart TVs, you name it, pretty much any device with the nowadays will run YouTube. So feel free to pass this along if you're listening in the lobby. Pass it along to some friends and family maybe couldn't make it to tonight's game. You can let them know to go ahead and watch these young players here out on the ice this evening. So with that, we'll get the starting netminders here. It looks like it'll be number 1, Thomas McClear. McAleer. McAleer will be in net here for the Greater New York Stars. And we'll see who ends up being the netminder here for the Long Island Rebels as well. Looks like it's going to be number 39, Kevin Reese. So he'll be in net. We'll find out once somebody decides to come out there. Reese is certainly getting the pucks here from the net. Actually might end up being number 19, Kevin Becker. So the two Kevins, one of the netminders will go in, and I'm sure there'll be a Kevin there on the left-hand side, and it will be. As both teams will get second underway here. The Rebels in their white tops, blue pants, white socks. You'll see the different shades of blue and the silver outlinings going from left to right. And it will be Kevin Becker in net here for the Rebels. As the Greater New York Stars looking very similar to the Edmonton Oilers setup. The blue tops, blue pants, blue socks. You'll see the orange and white striping from right to left. 15-minute periods for these guys, as opposed to the 17 minutes we had a little bit earlier. And we're underway here at the LIAHL U18 Championship game. Brought up ahead on the near side is Trabosh. Will send it in deep. And the Stars will watch it inside their own zone. Picked up and grabbed here by Chanman. And it's forced along the near side boards, and the Stars look to play it up and out. Grabbed here by Carty, then hit by Burns. And only shove it a little bit further to Malfetto. We'll get it up to the blue line. The step off sides, however, is Miglior. And with that, face off. And now we got a linesman down who got hit pretty hard in a place you don't want to normally get hit. And he's holding his arms and wrist here. It looks like the puck kind of came up and hit him in a weird spot. Not a good way to start this game for sure, only 27 seconds in. As one of the linesmen down here on the far side. We'll continue on here. Again, this is the LIAHL U18 Championship game between the Stars and the Rebels. We're just underway, 27 seconds in. I'd like to thank everybody for watching here live on YouTube. We'll have this game broadcast all the way throughout the rest of the evening, so you can listen here live. Pass along the link. You can head on over to lirebels.com. We'll have the YouTube link directly for you. At least now the lineman's up to his feet here. There's a little bit of a chuckle from Bernie Altner, who's the referee who's worked some of the Long Island Junior Royal games. So it looks like it caught him on his hand and maybe some other areas here, but nonetheless, Scarabelli able to shake it off and will maintain play here as the Stars look to clear out of their own zone. A bit too far for Fama. Has it between his skates. Can't go too much further with it before he breaks it ahead. This is Vinev. Rinved now into the zone. Brought up ahead. Quick shot by Latviman. Can't get through there. It goes off of a skate. Ends up in the near side corner. Latviman having a little bit of trouble. It goes right past the skate, but held to the line and kept in there by Suma. Now a shot here is deflected off of the skate, and the Rebels will look to clear out their own way. This is Gulemi. Up along the near side. Has the puck thrown behind him, however. And now back the other way. Leatherman stood up at the blue line, but ends up knocking down the Rebels player. It was Gracio got the worst of it. Now the Rebels inside their own zone, pinned here. Cycles around. Leatherman, 81 in blue, gets there first, along with some help from Suma. He's able to backhand it in deep. Grabbed here by Fama. Spins around looking for somebody in front. Muscled off the puck for a moment, and now brought ahead. The Rebels will go skate away. On the near side, this is Max Gulemi. He'll dump it in and chase after. He'll be the first one to get to it. Right behind the cage, looking in front. Tied up his man, however, unable to complete the pass to Galanti. The Stars will settle down inside their own zone. Play it along the near side. We tick down close to 2 minutes gone by here in the opening frame. Stars working behind their net. over Suma's stick. Now up to Levittman. And Levittman having a little bit of trouble, has to reverse it around, and Suma will pick it up on the near side. Up ahead, off the stick of Burns, bouncing puck. Still maintaining it, holding it is Nadrowski. And Nadrowski then ends up losing it back the other way. This is Kreshamani. He has it taken away by Burns in center ice, and Burns will dump it in and chase. Getting there first on the backside is Zambell. And Zambell will get it out, but not out of the zone, just to the line. Nice save there, however. Rebound comes right out to the top. Kept alive, and now one-time chance is fanned wide, as getting a piece of that was Becker originally. The netminder, and he makes his first save of the evening. Now the quick shot blocker down by Becker into the near side corner off the stick of Burns. Grabbed by the Stars again, and a good pickoff play is George Owen back the other way. Unable to control it, however, as he overskated it a bit, lost control in the neutral zone. Grabbed here by Korakon. Kokorin will have to settle it back down side of his own zone. This is Zambell. Looking for the outlet pass, plays it up along the far side, finds Owen. Owen up ahead, trying to get to Fitzmaurice, a little bit too far. Fitzmaurice has it in between his skates, now he grabs it once more. Checked and hounded there on the half boards, has that taken away by Renedven. They're going to be able to throw it back in. Chanman will give chase here for the Stars. On his backhand, hassled there by Fitzmaurice, has to settle it back down behind the net. Tight checking game here between the two teams thus far, feeling each other out just 3.5 minutes in. This is Cam. On the near side, gets checked and just goes off sides. The Rebels unable to stay onside there as Fitzmaurice was caught down low. So face-off will come outside of the Stars zone with 11:33 to play here in the first period. Face-off will be taken and be for Lenza. Heads up here against Cardi, and now it's one back by the Stars inside their own zone. Sumo will settle it down. Up ahead to Burns on the near side, has that knocked away. Forlenza able to get a stick on it. Now along the near side, kept alive and thrown back in. Connolly keeping it there. And cycles back around. Forlenza trying to chip it ahead. Connolly with a turnaround chance goes wide into the corner. Grabbed by Suma, can only backhand it around. Now grabbed by Suna, 13 in blue. Up along the near side to Gold. Gold able to get it out through center, but not much further before Burns picks it up on his backhand, but can't quite hold on to it as heads into the corner where Dylan Trabosh will get there first. Now puck comes right along the near side, still controlled here by Burns. Burns trying to muscle it around, gets back behind the net, looking for some help, has to go all the way around. Still holding, decides to send it back down low. Getting there first is Noah Gold for the Stars, reverses around the near side to Cardi. Cardi there first with Gold. Two of them lose it for a moment, then kept alive by Fawman. And Fawman finally loses it. Now the Rebels be able to skate it up ice. Brought up ahead, this is Malfetto off on the left wing. Has some room, trying to go wrap around. Jammed on the short side, just sends it through the goal mouth. Grabbed by Ryan Haight at the point, who sends it in on net. And the first save there for Thomas McLear. And the Stars will hold here for face-off inside their own zone. 10:21 to play in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of McLear. Push and shoving off the right up the draw. Matthew Tulo trying to go forward with it. Rebels win the draw. Shot from the point by Haight, just goes wide. Never made it to McAleer, I believe. And now the Stars look to skate him out, and a big check there put on step at the full line by Tulo. But Pivnev will go ahead and flip it on through. And still working behind the net, but finally taken away there nicely by De Silva. Gets it out through center, but not much further. Sent back in by the Stars. Rebels look to clear on the near side, decide to send it all the way around. Grabbed by Ryan Haight. Bouncing puck out through center, not far enough, and now grabbed up ahead on the right wing. Brought ahead by Matthew Tulo on his backhand. Tulo trying to go power move, short side, into the cage he goes. The puck goes back behind it. And some checking back behind the play as well. Pushing him forward, this is Migliore. Migliore trying to go around, can't find a look. A couple players collide center ice. There's Pivnev there. Stopped at the line by Vespracio, though, and the shot just goes wide of the net. Rebels putting on some good pressure here. Stars look to clear. Chanman can't quite get it out. Now ends up back on his stick, and now it gets skated up ahead. Lavitman a little bit too far off sides. As given case was Chanman a little bit too far. And 81 in blue. Lavitman taking his time getting across that blue line, forces the offsides. 9:12 to play here in the first period. And this is the LIAHL U18 championship game. Long Island Rebels versus the Greater New York Stars, and picked off nicely, brought ahead by Griffin. Can't quite split the D, however. Suma comes off and cuts him around. Now gives it up along the near side boards. That's Fonman. Fonman able to get it up. Now the Stars out through center, up ahead to Burns. Burns into the zone looking for some help. Drop pass, however, into traffic. Picked away here by the Rebels. Looking for the stretch pass up ahead, and it's complete. A little bit too far off sides, however, as Gulemi was ahead of the play. And now picked up by Burns of the Stars. He brings it through the neutral zone. 1-on-4, avoids the check that was coming across. It was lined up there by Corcoran. Corcoran was trying to line him up 58 and white, and Burns now able to shovel it back in, however. Gaisler pinned up against the boards there by Zambell. And coming away with it is Gulemi on the wing. Can only one-hand it forward, however. Still kept in, and a shot off the crossbar and ends up right into the netting. It was a high-rising shot. Becker was following it the whole way, but still somehow tipped the top of the crossbar and ends up out of play. Face-off will be upcoming, looks like inside the Rebels zone. Be Pivnev here versus Kresimani. Tie up on the draw, ends up into the corner. Cycling around 2-on-2 in the corner. Trying to play it forward, ends up right on the stick, shoveled aside there by Becker. Pivnev still controls out to the point, bouncing puck. Chanman's able to keep it alive. Now toes there for a moment, and then getting leveled there is Cam. Pivnev can't hold it, hops over a couple sticks, now by a foot race back the other way. Giving chase to the Owen, can't quite get there in time, however. It's picked up by Chanman, and looks to skate away. Another big collision, and Chanman levels there Kresimani. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Keeping alive, Malfetto plays it off the dasher and in. Might be far enough for an icing. It's going to be waved off. He was just at the red line, so the Rebels will get a clear here. Chanman up ahead for the Stars on the near side. A little give and go, but taken away. Now a little bit of a turnover. Pivnev out through center ice. And brought ahead now with some speed on the right wing. This is Cam. Cam right wing gets stood up nicely. But now Pivnev with the turnover in front to Cam. Can't quite get it back to Pivnev, however, as the puck is steered in the corner. Good battle here. Pivnev, turnaround chance, save. Becker, and he catches it right in the midsection. Holds it just above the pads with 7:02 to play. Face-off will be inside the defensive zone for the Rebels. Still no score. Both teams with a couple chances on net thus far. 4-3 shots in favor of the Stars. Right off the face-off, Stars go forward with it, but Haight gets there first for the Rebels. Plays along the near side boards, looking for Connolly. Now gets a little bit helpful for Lenza. Plays it up ahead, and now a little of a give-and-go chase for Allen. And a little bit off sides. The puck was played in beyond the red line, so even though Allen had the step ahead, at this level, it's a no-touch icing. Once it goes across the red line, icing is called. So no longer really a race to the puck, however, at this level. Face-off will come back inside the Rebels zone. 6:49 to play here in the first. Face-off will be to the right of Becker. Tie up, going forward with it is Burns, but has that taken away by Connolly. He's able to get up ahead for Allen this time. Allen left wing, 1-on-3, tries to flip it to himself, goes airborne, puck is still loose. This time grabbed by Connolly behind the net. He's ridden out hard against the boards, and the Stars will bring it up along the near side, but can't quite get past Forlenza, who keeps it alive here for the Rebels. Suma behind his own net will cycle it around. Burns will pick it up here for the Stars. Under pressure from Forlenza, gives it up, and now Suma trying to skate away. Nice play there by Connolly to break up the pass. Gold trying to clear for the Stars. Haight pinches down from the defensive spot and able to keep the pressure on. Suma will grab it from behind his own end line. He's got Burns in front of him. Will get it up to him, at least out through neutral ice. Avoids the check, however, but Connolly forcing it forward. Connolly gets skated around, and a big hit laid there by Tulo as he leveled up ahead there, Fonman. And now the Rebels can break it out the other way. Could be a 3-on-3. Can only be shoveled in. Sticked on, and McAleer will hold there for a face-off again, as it was just quickly shoveled on net by Sparacio. 5:51 left here. Still no score. Face-off will be to the left of McAleer. Tie up on the draw, ends up on the Stars' sticks. We'll go ahead and throw it out through center, but picked up there nicely by Zambell. Send it in deep. Giving chase here be Mazzaro. Plays it all on the backhand on the dashboard up along the far side half boards. Can't quite clear. Pivnev there to help out. Now it's sent along the near side. Lavitman will have to just watch it, but now Pivnev picks it up. Pivnev into the zone. Drop pass across, trying to get a shot away. However, taken away there was Fama. Pivnev working behind the cage once more, looking for somebody in front. Decides to drift all the way out at the point. Toes the line, but now in a dangerous spot, and the Rebels can't capitalize. They could have knocked that off, sent it out to the zone. Would have been an odd man rush the other way. Still a good battle here behind the net. Working. This is Lavitman. Has that taken away, however. And now De Silva will be able to get it out through center at least. Now touched by the Rebels. Eye stick waved off as it was touched by the Stars originally. Mazzaro will pick it up behind his own net. Mazzaro has to reverse. He's pushed down to the ice. De Silva standing up, gets around 1 and 2, still maintains control. Lavitman able to take it away from him, however. Kept in and alive on the backside by Migliore. And now still kept alive. Pushed ahead by Tula. Pinned up at the boards by Pivnev. Out to the point. Kept alive nicely by Zambel. And the Rebels will maintain control here. Spinning and pilling. This is De Silva. He's got 2 different Stars players on him, and now finally gets away. Chandman now for the Stars. Fakes a shot, decides to play it on his backhand. 2 Rebels pinch, and then Skull shot softly. And McAleer will be able to hold down with the glove and will force another face-off. Pretty tight checking game. Not a lot of open ice for either team. I haven't seen any odd man rushes, really. Both teams playing very defensively sound thus far. Only a handful of shots actually making through the netminders. Nothing too dangerous as of yet. Gaisler up ahead will just dump it in and chase. He's got a step. He'll get inside the zone first. Then he's ridden out hard against the boards there by Trabash. Now along the near side. Kept at the point, but not there. Pham has a go over it. Assuming that was Famin. Now the Rebels in on the offensive zone drop. Galante trying to put it in front. It's in there. Steered aside. Rebound is loose. Put up, but not able to get on net. McAleer got the first save, but not the second one, as it never made it to him. Rebels had a scoring chance there, just unable to lift it up and over the bodies in front. As now back inside their own zone. Malfetto can't clear. Burns keeps it alive. Deflected off of a Rebels player right on net. Becker with a good alert save. Up ahead, Galante gains the zone. Drop pass. Looking for Griffin. Tries to put it on net. Deflected in front. Almost put on net there by Galemi. Left pad save there by McAleer. Rebound comes out to the blue line and out of the zone, however, and Griffin can only just dump it back in. Grabbed by the Stars. Brought up ahead along the near side boards. Suma trying to get around everybody. He does, but Burns a step ahead of him. Forces the offsides with 3:04 to play. So a couple chances there for the Rebels on that previous shift. The most notable one, that last one. Max Gulemi down low looking for the deflection on a James Griffin shot. Able to get on the pad, but McAleer able to steer it aside with his left pad. Face-off will be outside the Rebels zone here. And one back by Pivnev for the Stars. Pivnev takes it forward here, 2-on-2. Tries to get a little wrister go. It's deflected, stays with it, and then it's sent hard into the corner. Big collision there along the near side. 2-on-2 Strum ends up coming right out to the front. Brought up ahead by Fitzmaurice. He's 1-on-3. Fitzmaurice will let it go, and a nice quick glove out on the edge there by McAleer. I think it still went wide of the net. I don't think he got a piece of it. Right out in front, and he go! Is it in or not? It's caught underneath the pad. Oh, you got to be kidding me. As a one-time chance from George Owen, McAleer gets his left pad down and somehow gets it between his pad and the ice. He didn't make the save. It just kind of got caught underneath, but a one-time chance denied. And remember that one, if that one comes back, as George Owen had that one-timer keyed up and could not shot it better. Deflection in front. This time it goes in! Shot from the point deflected by Ryan Fitzmaurice in front. The bouncing puck snakes it on the inside of the post. And the Rebels will take a 1-0 lead here with 2:33 to play in the first period. We'll check that on the scoring. Looks like it was somebody else on the deflection. Give credit there to Sal Krashamani. And we'll go ahead and get the scoring up. Rebels goal scored by number 20, Sal Krashamani. Assisted by number 55, Bailey Sparacio. And number 2, Ryan Haight. Time of the goal, 12:27 of the first period. And we'll have a penalty upcoming here. It'll be an elbow call to the Rebels. So the Stars, chance to go on the power play here to maybe get one back before the end of the period. Rebels penalty to number 82, Jeffrey Connolly. 2-minute minor for elbowing. Time of the penalty, 12:34 of the first period, excuse me. The Stars now on the power play for another minute 50. Shot from the point, quickly saved there by Becker into the corner. Grabbed by Gold, holds on the half boards, will send it down low. Pivnev gets there first for the Stars. Pivnev looking in front for the deflection. Gold save, Becker rebound denied. And he'll hold for another face-off with 2:02 to play here in the first period. So the deflection in front, Sal Cresciamani. And the goal for the Rebels to put them up on the board. And immediately an elbowing penalty now puts the Rebels back to the PK for another minute 37. And a chance for the Stars to even it up here in the championship game. Puck is won back by the Rebels. Sent all the way around. Koran trying to send around. Now held on the near side. Gold watching at the point. Held on the half boards. Gold has it now at the point. Across the right side. Now to the right point. Back door trying to tee one up. Shot to save. Becker rebound. He just sprawls out. Covers it. That time off the stick of Brendan Burns, who's cutting in on the backside. And off the draw here to the right of Becker. One back by the Stars. Burns trying to shovel it down low to Pivnev. Now out to the far side. Turnaround chance by Faman is denied. It went off of the skate, never made it to the netminder, and chasing after it here will be Faman. Faman able to flip it up ahead. Burns grabs it, tries to shovel it, however. Picked off nicely by Migliore, who just throws it back in. Faman gets there first. Migliore over him. Faman up ahead on the right wing. Grabbed to the head by Fama. Pivnev into the zone. Pivnev on the left wing gets around one, looking for somebody in front, cycles all the way around, back out to the point. Faman to Pivnev. Has to settle down a bouncing puck. Pivnev, check there, starts, has to give it away now. Out to the point. Faman with a slapper, just goes wide of that, looking for the deflection in front. Burns and Pivnev were there. Now up ahead, a little shorthanded chance. The Rebels will peel back and go ahead and go off for a change. Stars will go ahead and change as well with 15 seconds left to the power play, 37 seconds left to the period. Faman has that taken away nicely by Griffin, who sends it down the length of the ice. McLear will hold it. Play it along the near side. Back to 5-on-5 with 25 seconds left of the period. Backhand play. Lavitman able to chip it up forward, but that's as far as it goes. Sent back in. Rebels have to touch up on the delayed offsides. Grab ahead by Chanman. Now sandwiches Griffin. Tries to bring it on onside. Across. There's a chance for the Rebels right into the midsection of McLear, who makes that save on Max Gulemi. 9.1 seconds left here in the period. Face off now will be to the right of McLear. Face off this time, actually, correct me, will be moved over to the left of McLear. Glemmy takes the draw, but going forward with it immediately the Stars as Gazel will try to bring it up. He's got 5 seconds, got to hurry and gets stood up nicely at center ice there, however, by Trebosh. And that's the way this first period will end. So the Rebels get on the board with a little over 2 minutes left in that period. A deflection in front by Sal Cresciamani. And that's the way that first period goes. We'll take that 1-0 score into the second. Again, we'd like to thank you for watching us live here on YouTube, courtesy of Rebel Hockey Productions. We'll have the second period action here up for you momentarily. We'll create a couple of broadcasts here. Here are the shot totals for the first period. For the Rebels, 11. For the Greater New York Stars, 8. Also, attention, ladies and gentlemen, this game is currently being live broadcast on YouTube. Please feel free to head on over to LIRebels.com and click the link in the first post, which will take you over to the YouTube stream, which can be watched live courtesy on any kind of app, smart TV, or any other devices that play YouTube. Again, you can send that to friends and family who may or may not be here at the game. Again, you can head on over to LIRebels.com.
He wants to know if you can make an announcement so he's not shoot the pucks at the officials.
So the second period will get set and underway. Rebels holding a 1-0 lead here in a tight checking game between them and the Greater New York Stars. Again, this is for the LIAHL Championship for the U18 division. And a good matchup here, as I said, 11-12. 11-8 are the shots on the net, excuse me. We have a lot of fun. We're poking fun at the officials here, the linesman who got hit with the puck early on in the first period. So with that second period action set and underway, 15 minutes back on the clock, Rebels with a 1-0 lead. Teams will be switching sides and have the long change here in the second period. Rebels in the white tops, blue pants, and white socks. You'll see the different variations of blue and silver going across, as well as the numbers. They'll be going from right to left on your monitor. The Stars looking very much like the NHL Oilers. Blue tops, blue pants, blue socks, orange and white. Striping from left to right, they'll be going on your screen. And a quick shot right off the face-off and entrance zone by Pivnev is saved by Becker, the netminder for the Rebels. And now the puck is out through center, where Pivnev will hold once more. Settles it down low, hops over Sparaccio's stick. Watch there by Lavitman, picked up by Gulemi. On his backhand out through center, goes off the stick of Griffin to the red line and sent back in by the Stars. Sparaccio will take it back behind his own cage. Looking for an outlet pass, plays it along the near side, finds Haight. Haight having a little bit of trouble with it, bouncing puck. Now finally comes out over to Gulemi and brought up ahead on the right side by Griffin. Barely staying on side of the Rebels. Griffin here in the high slot, tries to put it on net, ends up pulling down and goes in the corner. Rebels looking for a penalty, not there, not called. As McLear jumps on and freezes the puck for a face-off. It was Griffin and Galante coming across. Galante somehow was able to stay on side, taking that right foot of his and trailing it from behind. Not sure he was really actually able to stay on side, but nonetheless it does. So the face-off now will stay inside the Star zone after the freezing of the puck, as Owen will send it in the near side. And grabbed by the Stars, looking to break out. Big check here right in front of the Rebels bench. Now right in front of the scorer's table, a missed check there. As brought up ahead is Marodowski. He's able to get it in the zone for the Stars, but not much further, as Nadrowski has that taken away. Brought up and now with some speed up ahead. This is Crescimani, the goal scorer for the Rebels. Has that taken away, however. Now the Stars up ahead on the near side, looking for Burns, who gains the zone. Can't get around the defender, however. Now tied up. A couple players put it. Gazler can't get a stick on it. Now we'll have to head into the corner for the Stars. Throws it right out in front. Nobody home, however. The Rebels can pick it up and look to clear. Get it out as far as center before Suma will settle down across to Faman. Back over to Suma. Plays it back behind his own cage. Now long pass up ahead. It's going to miss everybody. This one's going to go far enough for an icing, and it does. As this will come all the way back down inside the Star zone. 13-12 left here in the second period. Again, at this level, the icing only really affects the face-offs. Both teams still allowed to change on icing at this level. We'll see here as Connolly will take the draw for the Rebels. Tied up on it, however. Tries to go forward with it then. Still loose. Now Connolly finally gets it back. Tries to put it in front. Goes off of the stick. Ends up in the corner. That time off of Mazzaro. Pivnev there as well as Connolly's down on the ice. Puck's underneath him. Still a good battle in a scrum here. Finally, Connolly comes away with it. Gets over to Forlenza. Back to Connolly. And a good 2-on-2 fight here below the end line. Comes right out in front. Nobody home, however. As Chanman's able to push it forward for the Stars. Now brought up ahead on the left side. Taken away there. Pham has that knocked away nicely by Malfetto. Gets some help from Forlenza. And now taken away by the Stars. Chanman in front. Unable to get a stick on that, however. It was a good defensive play there. And taken away by Allen. Ends up right in front of the net once more. This time grabbed by Forlenza. Having a little bit of trouble behind his net is Malfetto. Trying to clear it out, but stopped by the Stars. Kept in by Pham. Now out to the point. Held in once more. Cross has a chance. Pham trying to put it on net. Put safe. Becker has it out. It's outstretched in front of him. Poked at it. Still loose. Is it in the net? We got a whistle. It's waved off as somebody got on top of it. Becker was sprawled out. Had his glove reaching. The puck was about 6 inches in front of him. Was unable to freeze it. And then finally we get a whistle as it was punched in underneath him. And Becker with a couple great saves and probably the best scoring chance of the evening thus far for the Stars. Face-off will stay to the right of Becker. This time the draw will be taken by Tulo here for the Rebels. Number 55, Andrew Carty for the Stars. Tulo able to win it, flip it out through center. Kicked up ahead by De Silva, but not far enough. Hops over through a couple players in the center. Noah Gold will give chase. Now grabbed here by Sparaccio. Trying to get out of his own zone. Turnover to Carty. Trying to get it to Burns. Carty still has it. Puts a shot off the mask there. Save. Becker. Rebound gets steered into the corner. Rebels look to clear, but stopped at the point. Burns able to keep it alive. Now grabbed here by Sparaccio. Able to make a nice move through center. And it gets it up ahead. This is De Silva. Gains the zone. Right wing. Lets a shot go into the corner. McLear might have gotten a piece of it. Burns by himself in the corner. Spins right into traffic, however. Carty has to come to bail him out. Plays it along near side. Chanman can't get there first. The Rebels able to maintain pressure. Now Chanman able to win it away. That's Leatherman up ahead. Burns will give chase. Burns creates some space, tries to go short side, bangs it off the outside of the post. Becker had good coverage along the near side. I don't think it had a chance of going in, just hit the outside of the net. Sparaccio up ahead, little touch pass to De Silva, tries to split the D, unable to. Suma has to go off of his skates. De Silva with a little bit of help from Tulo. Now Sparaccio holding the line, puts it in, gets onto net, where McLear will be able to hold down and glove for face-off. And now a little bit of pushing and shoving and a face wash after the play. That one was between Tulo and it looked like Cardi of the Stars. Face-off will stay inside the Star zone. 10:57 left here in the second period. Again, Rebels still with that 1-0 lead on the deflection goal scored earlier by Crescimani. 2.5 minutes to play in that first period. And that's the only thing on the score sheet thus far. Mazzaro trying to clear. Stopped by Griffin for the moment. Levittman trying to get it around. Now Pivnev knocked down to the ice. Able to delay him for a little bit. But now Pivnev into the zone. Lets a shot go. Deflected, goes wide of the net. Chasing after, getting there first is Fama. Ooh, and a big check from behind. Shoved down there by Levittman as he put Zambell up against the boards. And the puck comes out through center. Physicality picking up here a little bit between the two teams. The puck is flicked back in. Zambrell will grab it. Behind his own net, watched there by Pivnev. Along the near side. Corcoran trying to play it out. Collision right in front of the score table. That was Chanman and Gulemi. The puck ends up into the Stars zone, however. Another collision back behind the play. A Stars player goes down off of the check there by Galante. Galante pushing it back in front to Griffin. Griffin can't get a stick on it, however. Now the Stars will be able to skate it up and out. Flipped up ahead is Fama. He'll give chase. Corcoran will get there first. And gets it up ahead to Galante. Not much further. And Galante now will give chase along the near side. Chanman, however, puts it in. And Galante gets the worst of it as Chanman throws him down to the ice. And the puck stays in the Rebel zone. Looking for the home run pass. Misses everybody. But a bouncing puck ends on McLear's skate, essentially. We got a little bit of a change up. And had to knock that down with a skating stick. Plays it up forward. As now Lavenman trying to get around the defenseman into the zone. He does. Still controlling. Lavenman in the slot. Can't get a stick on it. Is nicely broken up there by a collection of Rebels. Chanman able to keep it alive. Bouncing puck. Stick is knocked out of the hands there of Zambell. Is able to pick it up finally as it trickles out of the zone. Bouncing puck. Bit scrappy play here in the neutral zone and the blue lines by both teams. Lavenman out through center. Hooked, hassled there. And now brought up ahead by Griffin and knocked down now into the zone. Lavenman once more will throw it on net and glove down by Becker, who looked to play it for a moment but then decided to hold for a face-off. And we'd like to thank everybody here listening live on YouTube, courtesy of Rebel Hockey Productions. Steve Catrone here down at ice level. Tony on the cameras and John on the graphics. So thank you and applause for everybody there. But again, we'd like to thank you for listening here live on YouTube, whether you're out in the lobby or at home. Thank you for joining us. This is the LIAHL U18 Championship game between the Long Island Rebels and the Greater New York Stars. 1-0 the Rebels lead with 8:51 to play here in the second period. As the puck comes back inside the Rebel zone. Pushed up against the boards is Cardi for the Stars. Still trying to play between his skates, having trouble there. Before it's finally brought up by Trabash. Trabash has to recycle it back around. Fitzmaurice along the near side. Can't get it out, however. Burns keeps it alive. Bouncing puck now does trickle out of the Rebel zone as Burns will turn around. Nardowski having a little bit of trouble before it ends up on a Rebels stick. Off to Malfetto, up ahead through center, but nobody home there, picked up by the Stars. Long stretch pass by Burns, able to deflect it in, but not far enough. Brought up ahead. Big knee-on-knee collision here between Nardowski and Malfetto. The Rebels gain the zone, however, on the play. And now Malfetto has to retreat as Burns overskates it for a moment. And the puck reverses back the other way. This is Crescimani with a shot on net. Easily gloved there by McAleer. Will hold for a face-off with 8:03 to play in the second period. Yeah, 1-0 is our score. A goal scored on the deflection there by Sal Crescimani, assisted by number 55 Bailey Sparaccio and number 2 Ryan Haight. Came late in the first period at 12:27. And it was a deflection from a point shot that went through some traffic and beat McAleer's. And now a shot here doesn't let him sneak by him as he gloves it up. We'll do this face-off once more. It's the only score on the score sheet. Relatively clean game as well. Only one penalty call to the Rebels early in that first period as well, to Jeffrey Connolly. But a bit of a scrappy game right off the draw here. Another chance saved there by McAleer. Rebound is still loose. Now the Stars able to skate away. This is Pivnev up the left wing. Pivnev trying to get around one. Can't do it. Sparaccio able to force him into the corner. Nice play there by the defenseman. Stepping up along the near side, Connolly can't clear. Bouncing puck still held. Connolly goes down, fighting down here. Look with Marazzo. And now cycle around the near side boards. This is Forlenza. Up ahead a little bit too far for Allen. Grabbed by Chanman and the Stars. Plays it out through center, but grabbed by Forlenza, who gains the zone. At the top of the circle. Nice inside-out move. Gets a shot on net and a save by McClear. As Forlenza was able to go inside-out on the defenseman and create some time and space. Just a little bit too short of a side. It's some nice stick handling in, some traffic there by Sparaccio. Just flips it on net, and McClear will settle it down to dish it off to Chanman. Another shot from the point. Stick to side there by McClear off the right pad and the stick. Big collision. Now we'll get upcoming penalties. Might be a checking from behind or a hit to the head by the Stars. And I think the Rebels here are going to go to a power play at 10:02 of the second period. We'll see who ends up going and what the official call is. Looks like it's going to be Pivnev, and it's going to be a roughing call. Stars penalty to number 11, Sergei Pivnev. Time of the penalty, 10:02 of the second period. So with that, the Rebels go to the power play. First of the evening for them. Looking for the give and go down low in front, trying to hit it on the stick there of Gulemi, unable to connect, however, as Griffin was looking for him behind the net, and it's sent down the length of the ice. Becker will settle it down, and the Rebels look to skate it up ahead. Sparaccio up right wing, the defenseman through the zone, nice and easy. Pulls up, looking for some help, has to leave it there at the point. Miscommunication as Malfetto will grab. Malfetto checked, now brings it down low, across for the one-timer. Oh, what a pad save there by McClear. Got across with the right pad and the blocker. A one-time setup there for Gulemi. Now Sparaccio at the top of the key. Looking for some help, goes backdoor again, this time looking for Gulemi. Unable to set it up as it caught a stick on the way to him. Now down low, working here. This is Galante. Ends up out to Sparaccio at the right point. He'll hold here at the top of the circle. Now down low to Griffin on the half boards. Griffin has some room. This time leaves it. Galante out to the point. Looking for the deflection. Just deflected wide. Nice slap pass there. Malfetto, and it's put in! On the back door, the Rebels able to put it in and hit off the end boards. Came out, and somebody punched in. There was a couple players in front. I couldn't quite see who connected. But either way, it's a power play goal for the Rebels, and they'll take a 2-0 lead here in the second period. So give credit there to Nicholas Galante with the power play goal. Rebels goal scored on the power play by number 41, Nicholas Galante. Assisted by number 31, Dominic Malfetto, and number 8, James Griffin. Time of the goal, 9:10 of the second period. Now the Stars here looking up at the scoreboard, down by 2, with a little over 5 minutes to play here in the second. Have it in the zone. As it gets punched out, Mazzaro will settle it down. Up ahead, quickly now brought onside left wing, pushed away is Lavitman. Having some trouble, Monferro able to keep it alive. And now it comes out through center where the Stars will have to try to settle it down. Bouncing puck comes out. Connolly grabs it, brings it in for the Rebels. Nice inside-out move, still controlling it. Plays it between his skates, still loose, and try to throw it back in front of the net where there was somebody creeping. Looked like it was Allen, just unable to connect it off the back of the cage. Settled down by Zambell. And now grabbed here by the Stars. Zambell with a good step up at the red line, forcing his man back and separating from the puck, and the puck is sent back in. No icing as it's waved off. Chanman for the Stars plays it, a bouncing puck off the dasher, stopped here. Now brought up ahead by Carty. Tries to leave it there, however, for Lavitman, who has to put on the brakes and come back for it. Taken over by the Rebels, and this is Allen, skates it away. Into the zone, Allen across, brought up ahead, another quick shot, just put wide there by Matthew Tulo. Allen able to keep it alive once more. Migliore across, this is Tulo. Back door once more, tees it up and scores! Luke De Silva going top shelf. Beats McLear for going from left to right. And nice tic-tac-toe passing makes it a 3-0 lead for the Rebels. And 2 goals in the span of a minute and 8 seconds. Timeout, Stars. Rebels goal scored by number 13, Luke De Silva. Assisted by number 11, Matthew Tulo. And number 31, Dominic Malfetto. Time of the goal, 10:50 of the second period. So De Silva, who absolutely rips that one from the left circle, the right-hand shot, top corner, beats McClear. And with that, pushes the Rebels lead to 3-0 here with 4:10 left in the second period. Those two goals coming, of course, a matter of 1 minute and 40 seconds apart between the goal of De Silva and Galante. So just separating those two there. And the Rebels out shooting the Stars here just in this period alone, 17-3. Really kind of indicative not only of the score, but also the pace of play here in the second period, as the team itself has been pretty shot and has capitalized on their chances thus far. Stars again looking up here. Still plenty of time left on the clock. They got 4 minutes left here and the other 15 remaining in the third period. Try to claw back into this one. Again, this is the LIAHL championship game for the U18 division. And one of these two teams will be crowned champions, and we'll continue on with the rest of the playoffs between states and regionals and everything else that's set up for this division. So a face-off here at center ice following the goal. The Rebels now lead 3-0 off the score goal there of Luke De Silva. The Stars up ahead. Carty overskates it. De Silva will grab it. Has that hop over a stick. Becker will have to stop it down here as the netminder will glove it down for a face-off, as the trickling puck hopped over a couple different sticks on his way to him. So 3:58 remains. Face-off will be here to the right of Becker. Matthew Tulo will take the draw. Tie it up. Goes right out to the point, however. The Stars throw it on net. Deflected. Ends up in the near corner. Catches the end glass, believe it or not. And now brought up ahead by De Silva. Plays between his skates nicely. Right through the zone. Gets a little bit of help on a pick play. And it's actually going to be a whistle back behind here. And we'll see if it's going to be called a tripping. No, it's going to be called a trip. Thought it might have been interference right at the blue line, kind of getting in the way of it. So the Stars will get a chance to go to the power play here. And it will be a trip. At 11:15. Rebels penalty to number 7, Vincent Migliore. Time of the penalty, 2-minute minor stripping. Time of the penalty, 11:15 of the second. So Stars on the power play, 0 for 1 for this evening thus far. As Burns gets thrown to the ice viciously there by Matthew Tulo. Good legal check, just in an awkward spot. And Tulo on the forecheck forces the issue here. Now the turnover. Malfetto looking for some room. Fans on the clearing attempt right in front of his own net. But the Rebels able to recover and send it down 200 feet. That was a big check there on Tulo on Burns. And Burns caught the worst of it. Kind of fell awkwardly into the boards. Glad he got up okay. As now Carty will flip it in on the dump and chase. Steered all the way around. A clearing attempt. Stopped at the blue line, though, by Nicely. Trabash trying to clear it. Now it's forced up ahead. Malfetto able to get it alive. That was De Silva, 13 in white. Stars bring it back onside. Carty looking for the deflection. Burns will grab it. Throws it in front. Nobody there. Corralled here by Gaisler. Gaisler down low. Now back on the left board. Laviman out to the point for the Chanman. Now across once more. This is Carty. Puts it in front off of a skate with a chance to clear. Tulo will lift it up and throws it down deep. And the full Rebels will try to go here for a full change. They're able to get it all done and over with. A lot of bodies in front, right here in front of the scorer's table. 35 seconds left of the Stars power play. Pivnev now up the right wing. Onside. Still driving right side. Bouncing puck, looking to try to settle it down. Haight able to knock it away from him from a moment. Pivnev on his backhand through the slot. Shovels it in. Stick the side there nicely by Sparacio. And then flipped out through center there by Cresamani. Griffin trying to go after it. Able to get a stick on it. It's brought in. Does it go in the net beforehand or not? It looks like it's gloved down there. And it is held by McClear. Excuse me, that was Ryan Fitzmaurice, 9 in white. Who had the shorthanded chance. He was tied up right along the blue line. Couldn't quite get a good stick on it. And with 10 seconds left on the power play, minute 55 left in the second period, Stars will have a face-off inside their own zone. It'll be to the right of McClear. tie up on the draw. Krishamani can't hold it. Stars will settle it down here, getting ready to come out of the box in 3, 2, 1. Back to 5-on-5 we go. Haight will send it back into the corner. Icing waved off here, now grabbed by Fitzmaurice. Has his pocket picked, however, and Cardi will bring it up on the near side. Excuse me, that was Nadrowski. Nadrowski up ahead. Bouncing puck. Stopped and then brought in by Cam. A shot, shoulder save. Bouncing puck is loose. Pad save again by Becker. He caught that one on the shoulder, then got the rebound with the right pad. 2 quick saves in succession there for Becker. Haight up along the near side, pushed away there by Cam. Nadrowski will pick it up here with 1:12 left. Sent back into the Rebels zone. Be picked up here, grabbed by Krishamani. Cycles it along. Haight will give chase. On the near side boards. 1 minute remaining in the second period. 1 minute. Fitzmaurice will flip it out through center. Grabbed onside, however, by Owen. Owen trying to tee it up, decides to drop it back. Slap shot didn't quite get much on it, however. There was Brasio. Has played along inside the corner. 2-on-2, now 3-on-3 scrum. Comes out to the point, grabbed by Sambell. Fitzmaurice lets one go, just whistled it wide, didn't miss by much. This time thrown close to the net there by Brasio. 32 seconds left on the clock in the second period. Shot from the point, shot in front, deflected just wide. Might have went off a defenseman's stick. Grabbed here by Brasio, able to stay alive. In the corner, 20 seconds, gets the worst end of 2 different Stars players who collide. Now it's tied up at the corner. 15 seconds left of the period. 3-on-3 scrum now. Puck still hasn't been moved. Stars will be content letting this sit here. Now we finally get a whistle as the puck doesn't move with 7.5 seconds left of the second period. Faceoff will stay inside the Stars zone. Now the Rebels will have a chance here for an offensive zone draw. We'll see if they put a right-handed shooter directly behind the centerman. And this time it's going to be a left-hand shooter. It's going to be Galante directly behind Gulemi. He is able to win it back out to the point. Shot deflected and then stick to side there nicely by McLear. Couldn't draw it up much better as the puck gets around the net, and that's the end of the second period. So good win back out to the board to Korakhan, and put a shot on net, and it was deflected just wide. And with that, that'll end the second period. So third period action will be upcoming. The Rebels lead 3-0 here going into the third. Again, this is the LIAHL championship game for the U18 division. As we'll get the shots on net. Here are the shot totals for the second period. For the Rebels, 19 for a 2-period total of 30. For the Greater New York Stars, 6 for a 2-period total of 14. Again, we'd like to thank those of you joining us here live on YouTube, courtesy of Rebel Hockey Productions. Steve Catrone down here at ice level, Tony on the cameras, John on the graphics, and the other broadcast equipment. So thank you for joining us here this evening. Again, this is the LIAHL championship game for the under-18 division. The Long Island Rebels versus the Greater New York Stars. And after a relatively even first period that saw the Rebels up 1-0, they tack on 2 more goals, one on the power play in that second period to push their lead to 3-0 and really dominate that period with 19-6 shots on goal in favor. Opening up the scoring in that period, 9 minutes and 10 seconds in. Power play goal scored by number 41, Nicholas Galante, assisted by number 31, Dominic Malfetto, and number 8, James Griffin. And then a minute and 40 seconds later, another goal by the Rebels off a nice one-timer, a shot up in the top corner by Luke De Silva. And that's number 13 for the Rebels, assisted by number 11, Matthew Tulo, and number 31, Dominic Malfetto. So Malfetto with 2 assists on the evening thus far. And the 3 goal scorers, the first goal in that first period by the Rebels as well, number 20, Sal Crescimani, who get the scoring opened up and started in that first period. Becker thus far has made 14 saves for the Rebels. McLear, who's been peppered and seen more of the work, has made 27 of 30 saves thus far. As we get set and head into the third period of action, again, 15-minute periods for these two teams. So the Rebels 15 minutes away from the LIAHL championship to be presented after this game. And you can stay here live on YouTube to watch the trophy presentation. And with that, we're underway here in the third. The Rebels in the white tops, blue pants, white socks, going from left to right, and a big check there right off the start of it by Corcoran. And the Stars in the blue tops, blue pants, blue socks, the orange pinstriping going from right to left. They have the puck here in the offensive zone. Out to the point. Faman will send it down low. Looking for some help. Burns is able to take it away from him. Now ends up on Fom's stick and puts it just wide. There was no gold, number 21 in blue. Just put it wide as it went off of the skate. His stick goes flying. Not sure whose that was. Now it's picked up here by a Rebels player. That was Griffin. And now taken back behind the play. One of the Rebels goes down. Play goes on. Suma able to keep it at the point. And a big pinch there and a nice force of play up ahead by Nicholas Galanti. Able to get it out of the zone. Stars will have to touch up on the delayed offside. Up ahead, this is Gulemi. On the right side, stand up at the blue line, force the turnover, however. And Cardi will bring it up ahead, right wing. Cardi with some speed into the zone, will let a wrister go. Bouncing puck on the backhand, trying to go top shelf over the crossbar. Didn't miss by much, was Suma. Now grab for the top, that's Famin, able to keep it alive, but now a turnover back the other way. This is Galanti. Up along the left side, has that taken away. Cardi will bring it up ahead. Pivnev a little bit too far. Galanti overskates. It is sent back into Famin, who will settle down for the Stars. Across to Fama. Having a little bit of trouble out of his own zone as he's watched there by Forlenza. And now brought up ahead. This is Fama, right wing. Pushed up against the boards by Connolly. And along the near side. Bouncing puck right in front of the Rebels bench. Connolly watches it go as it bounces out through the high slot. Now out of the zone grabbed by Allen. Gains the red line, will softly dump it in. Forlenza will give chase, will be the first one there. Tries to put it in front, but didn't get much on it. The Stars will turn it over, trying to push it out the other way. And now we got a whistle. It's going to be a hand pass on the Rebels inside the zone. So the faceoff will come outside of the offensive zone and will take place here in the neutral setup. 13:06 left in the third period. 3-0 is our score. Faceoff on the near side here, right in front of the Stars bench. It's one back by the Stars. Mazzaro up along the right wing, taken away by Connolly nicely. Out to the point, one-time chance, saved there by McClear. That time off the stick of Sparacio. And now, still holding is Allen, nice one-handed, able to keep the puck away, plays it off the glass down low. Looking in front, trying to tee up for Connolly, has that taken away, however, by Fama, who now plays it up on the near side, sticked away there by Sparacio, sends it back in. Laviman has to watch as it trickles into the corner. Pivnev will grab it here. Checked by Connolly, nice turnover. The Rebels maintain control. Getting knocked down from behind is Allen. It was his own man there, pushed him down. Now Sparacio with a shot, looking for the deflection. Pad save there by McClear. Rebound works its way around the backside of the net. Fama tries to clear it, kept in. Haight will just send it down low. This time picked up by Tulo. Tulo goes down, ends up having Mazzaro on top of him. Now the Stars will try to go out. Flipped up. Sparacio able to knock it down the blue line, but Pivnev onside. Lets a shot go. Save Becker as it ends up in the corner. De Silva having some trouble with it. Tulo throws a check. Separates the man from the puck for a moment, but now taken away. Now Haight comes over, boxes out a man. Puck is still loose in the Stars' control. Down low, Pivnev looking in front, looking for the deflection. Have Lavitman, who was sitting in front, just unable to connect. Lifted out through center. This will probably go far enough for an icing. And it does as it finally crosses the line with 11:41 to play here in the third. Rebels still maintaining that 3-0 lead. The faceoff will come all the way back inside their zone. Faceoff will be to the right of Becker. And Tulo on the draw will get tied up. Gaisler will come away with it for a moment, but now De Silva will be able to lead the Rebels back out the other way. Tries to put a shot, knocked down nicely though out of midair by Miglior. And now controlled once more by the Rebels. De Silva on a backhand chance, it gets in! I think Tulo knocked it out of the air, beats McClear. It might have even hit McClear on the way in, and the Rebels push their lead to 4. We'll see what the call ends up coming here. And it will be Tulo who knocked that one out of midair. Rebels goal scored by number 11, Matthew Tulo. Assisted by number 13, Luke De Silva. And number 31, Dominic Malfetto. Time of the goal, 3:36 of the third period. The Stars now looking up at a 4-0 deficit. The shot is wristed from the point, deflected, but a good glove save there by McClear. It was definitely going wide, but not taking any chances. It was deflected in front by Trabash. It was off the stick of Trabash originally. It was hit a couple players on the way in. So at 11:05 left, the Rebels now with a comfortable 4-0 lead here in the third period, and are 11 minutes and 5 seconds away from an LIAHL championship for the U18 division. Bivnev for the Stars, up left wing, check from behind, brought up along the near side, taken away nicely there, brought ahead by Krishamani. Gets it up to Fitzmaurice, who's able to spring up ahead. This is Malfetto. Finds his man up ahead. This is George Owen. Has no man. Can't find a pass, however. Gets it back out to the point. Kept alive by Trabash. No one home. The Stars will pick it up. And a big check there thrown on the near side by Owen as the puck is sent around. Malfetto will grab. Tries to dump it in. Taken away there for a moment by Sperling. And he's able to flip it out through center. Trabash will have to retreat into his own zone. Pressured across now to Malfetto. Up to Owen. Gains the red line here. Is getting hooked from behind. And a big collision there between Sperling and Malfetto and Owen. And then for good measure back behind the play. Another good shove there by Fitzmaurice. Griffin with a good aggressive play. Able to keep the play alive for the Rebels in the corner. Fitzmaurice comes in as well. Bouncing puck. Finally the Stars may be able to maintain control. Pivnev out through center. Has the puck stick and then taken away. And finally knocked away by Zambell. And we'll have a penalty. It looks like it's going to be called. And it will be a slashing call here coming up. This one's going to go against the Rebels. It'll be Owen who will go to the box. Rebels penalty to number 17, George Owen. 2-minute minor for slashing. Time of the penalty, 5:09 of the third period. So a 9:51, trailing by 2. Stars will be on a power play here. Their second of the evening, the third of the evening. 0 for 2 thus far. As McClear will stop that one who comes in on him tight. And we'll settle it here for his defenseman. The Stars will look to break out. Up ahead, right wing. Touch pass up ahead for Tranman. Has a little bit of trouble with it. Now has to play across. Gold will pick it up. Gains his own. Watch there by Griffin. Gold. Or a little bit of trouble. Now cycles and holds here. Out to the point. Thaumann. Thaumann with a slapper. Pick a blocker to side there nicely and easily by Becker. Saw the shot the whole way. Rebels look to clear. Now held by Suma at the point. Bouncing puck. Taking a couple whacks at it. Ends up over by Thaumann and just throws it on net. It's deflected. Save. Becker. Rebound is loose. Second save on the down the chance. Nice left pad by Becker, who got across and made the save. Rebound was loose and a bouncing puck. Just wasn't able to bury it for the Stars. Another glorious chance robbed by Becker. Touch pass up ahead to Cardi, who gains his own here with a minute left in the power play. Cardi puts on the brakes, goes down awkwardly, lost an edge there, and the Rebels will look to clear. Up along the near side, up ahead to Galemi. Takes his time and then flips it in cross rink. Galante will go in on the forecheck, force the issue here, throws his man up against the boards and knocks him to the ice. And Galante, who had a good forecheck there, wastes another 10-15 seconds on the PK. Settle down, this is Brendan Burns behind his own net. Looking for the clearing attempt along the near side. Now it's sent rink wide, picked up by Suma. Into the zone, drop pass for Fama. Has a little bit of trouble with that, and Fama has that taken away. Sprasio trying to clear it out, can't get it as it gets to the line, but not out. Lavitman able to hold it, now comes out. And now up ahead a little bit too far, however, for the breaking man on the shorthanded chance for Lenza. And with 5 seconds left of the Owen penalty. Big body check there by Forlenza. The puck ends up underneath him. Couple of pokes at it, and finally out of the box comes Owen. 5-on-5 we are, with a little over 7 minutes remaining in the third. Allen with a nice drop pass, wished it right into the McClear's midsection. Will hold for another face-off. McClear's been peppered most of the night. Rebels been able to get a lot of really good looks on him. And I've gotten 4 behind McClear, and that's really the story of the game. Becker, who hasn't faced nearly as much, has stood tall to the test and denied everyone thus far. Allen with a quick wrister just goes wide of the net. Brought up ahead now. This is Mazzaro. We'll just send it in. Becker will stick it into the corner. Grabbed here by Sprasio. Up ahead, left wing. This is Haight, now up to Allen. Flips it up ahead for Connolly, able to try to get around 1, but not 2. Stars able to clear out of the zone. Sprasio back to Haight. Across to Allen, who will backhand it in. The Rebels doing a good job of controlling the neutral zone and forcing the Stars now having to go 200 feet and kind of protecting that lead. Gaisler up ahead to the right side. Lavitman Trying to go inside out, can't do it. Sparacio will take away the angle and grab the puck. On the near side. Allen looks to clear, still held. Burns with a turnaround chance, hits a skate that was too low. And now Sparacio will pick up the rolling puck. Out through center, will gain the red line and throw it into the far side corner and go off for a change. Allen, tough on his edges, gets ridden up hard against the boards, but the Rebels maintain control. Out to the point, Malfetta with a chance, and it's gloved and blockered simultaneously by McClear. Off the chance there by Malfetta from the point. Face-off will be upcoming here with 6:32 to play in the LIAHL Championship game, the under-18 midget division. And the Long Island Rebels versus the Greater New York Stars. 4-0 the Rebels lead. Led 1-0 after 1. And then led 2-0 after 2. And now have added 2 more here in the third to make it 4-0. Cam trying to get it outside. Can't get through as he's denied the blue line. Brought back in. Foreman will have to stop behind his own line. Now across to Suma. Picked off. The Rebels go to work. Migliori behind his own net. Has that taken away. Sperling will look to clear. Too low on him. De Silva with a nice step up, able to force the turnover. Rising shot, blocker to side there by McClear. De Silva has a hop over a stick. Tulo in front. Stepping up is Malfetto. Lets one go. Save there. Actually, might even went off a glove. Not sure. Hit somebody in front. We'll give credit to McClear on the save, but he wasn't sure where that was. As it's shoveled out to Sperling, now left wing. In by himself. Knocked away there by Trabosh. And it works back behind the Rebel net. Tulo will send it off the dasher a little bit too far. It's going to be touched by Suma, so icing is going to be waved off. Faman will get there first. Plays it along to Suma. Back over to Faman behind his own net. Up ahead. Finds Sperling across the red line. 3-on-2. Sperling will have to send it in. Zambell will get there first. Pushed up by Burns. Corcoran with it now. Play it along the dashboard and on the inside. Finds Owen on the near side. Nice touch pass up ahead. Finds Crescimani, who gains his own. Throws it out in front and ends up back behind the net and off the side of the cage. Owen would have tried a touch pass off to Corcoran, but unable to connect. The Rebels retreat to neutral ice. Zambell with a long pass, misses everybody, and the puck gets deflected up and into the net. And the face-off will come into the Stars zone, as it looks like it was deflected off of a Stars player. Face-off will be to the right here in McClear. 4:44 left in the game. Top of the circle, diving out of his net is McClear with a great poke check to keep that away from a couple Rebels players. Now Sperling up on the right side with a chance, gets behind the defense, stick to side, left hand save, and then it's punched in. The puck was brought in by Burns, and Becker made the first save, tried to go for the poke check, but the puck actually ended up off the stick and just kind of rolled in. And the Stars get one up on the board. And the Stars are on the board here late in the third period. Stars goal scored by number 21, Noah Gold. Assisted by number 55, Andrew Carty. And number 9, Brendan Burns. Time of the goal, 10:32, the third period. Now the Rebels, seeing their lead down, cut to 3. Griffin on the zone here and gets leveled there. And now the Stars with a little bit of life bring it up ahead. Burns, he's got Carty as the drop. Tries to put it on the net, goes off the stick of Hayton into the corner. Stars look to clear it. The Rebels do. And now in all alone, here comes Griffin by himself. Goes backhand. Is it a save? Is it in? Is it a save? Is it in? It's no goal. As the net comes off its moorings and McClair able to make the save somehow. James Griffin, who was a bit cherry-picking behind the play. The clearing attempt was sent off. Nobody was there for the Stars. And Griffin made a couple nifty moves, tried to go on his backhand, but unable to beat McClear. And the score will stay 4-1. Chanman up along the far side, this time grabbed by Haight into his own zone. Ryan Haight along to the near side. Sparacio trying to clear it all the way up ice, looking there for Ulemi, a little bit too far. Galante now has it between his skates before Pivnev is able to take it away. Pivnev gets around Haight. Pivnev trying to go short side, and he's robbed by Becker with the glove. Pivnev danced around Haight, got himself a great look, and he's denied by Becker with a quick right-handed glove. And a good look by Pivnev denied to keep the score 4-1 here late in the third. Face-off will be to the left of Becker here. Pivnev on the draw, heads up against Forlenza. And Pivnev goes forward with it, now cycles it back around. Grabbed here by the Rebels. Allen able to flip it out through center. It's going to be Connolly here one-on-one. And he can only really shovel it on and into the empty net. Who scores? The netminder was pulled as McClear was in the bench. And the Rebels ice it and get their 5th goal of the evening. And Malfetto will get his 3rd assist of the evening. Rebels empty net goal scored by number 82, Jeffrey Connolly. Assisted by number 31, Dominic Malfetto. Time of the goal, 11:33 of the third. So the Rebels looking to ice it here, and now only have a little over 2 minutes to play here in the third before they are the LIAHL champions for the under-18 division, as Malfetto will hold at the point. Puts it on a crossing pass, looking for Trabosh, unable to get a stick on it, however, as Allen will send it down low once more. Allen wrists it, blocker down there by McClear into the corner. Connolly picks it up once more. Connolly sends it down low, tripped up behind the play, however. It was for Lenza, who now will try to go after it on the near side. Connolly, nice spin move, gets it to Forlenza, makes a nifty move in tight, tries to get in, denied by McClear with the right pad. Allen once more tries to put it down low, nobody there, and now it could be a stretch pass and knocked down nicely by Trabosh center ice. Could have been knocked down with a high stick, as behind the defense was Joseph Fama, and that was where the stretch pass was trying to get to. Looked like it was about midsection, maybe shoulder height, which would be below the high sticking call. And now a Stars player is sandwiched between 2 different players. And now we got some more pushing and shoving, and finally a whistle call. I don't believe it's a penalty, but a helmet has come off at least. So face-off will be inside the Rebel zone, as they are a minute 48 seconds away from their Long Island, the LIAHL championship. Again, this is for the under-18 midget division. Still more hockey for these youngsters to play going forward, with some states and regionals and some other playoff games ahead of them. So face-off here to the right of Becker. Tulo on the tie-up, it looks like. Finally comes away with it. Corcoran up ahead to Miglior. And out to the left side to De Silva. Brings it in the zone 1-on-3. Lets a wrister go. Blocker down by McClear. Almost got his own rebound, trying to bat it out of midair. As De Silva just missed that. Burns is able to at least shovel it forward and out of the zone. And the Rebels will take it all the way back inside their own zone. This is Ryan Haight. Working on his backhand. Plays it along the near side out of the Rebels zone. De Silva trying to force the issue. He does and brings it onside. Watched by Chanman, now tries to put it on the near side, just trickles through the 5-hole, but not into the net. It's a trickle through the crease. We tick down to 1 minute to play. 1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute. Nardowski puts it in front, looking for Burns, who is cutting. Tulo trying to clear. Chanman able to keep it alive on the far half boards. Sends it down low, and it cycles along the near side. Grabbed by the Stars and kept alive here. Cycled all the way around, nobody on that far right point, as Chanman will have to give chase. Now out to Mazzaros. Grabbed by Chanman once more. Burns into the zone. Checked there by Zambell. Chanman trying to keep it alive. Burns pushed up again on the boards by Zambell. Turns it over, now grabbed by Chanman once more. Burns putting it in front. Taken away by Galante, who will spring him out up ahead. That's Griffin. He's got Gulemi cutting, decides the drop pass, and a shot goes off the shoulder there. McClear. That one off the stick of Zambell. And with 2 seconds, 1 second, that'll be the end of it as the Long Island Rebels stream over the boards, go over and lob the netminder Becker into the corner. They go, and your Long Island Rebels are the LIAHL Under-18 champions here. And as you can see, all the gloves, the sticks, and all the other equipment spread all the way around. Final score 5-1. As we have Bernie Alden with the referee saying should put 2 seconds back on the clock. Too many men on white as they hopped over the boards a little bit too early. But nonetheless, we'll have the handshake line. Again, both these teams hard fought. 5-1 is our final score. The Rebels, after a 1-0 closely fought first period, kind of cruise and take it away in the second and the third. As again, they are your LIAHL Under-18 champions. And as customary with all these games at this level, the players will go ahead and have their customary handshakes, and we'll go to the respective blue lines. We'll have the announcement and the trophy presentation for you shortly. Again, we'd like to thank everybody here, courtesy of Rebel Hockey Productions, watching us on YouTube. This is Steve Catrone down here. Tony on the cameras. Thank you for the 2 games tonight. John on the graphics and the other broadcast equipment with the computers. And thank you to all of them, and we'll have this trophy presentation here for you in one moment. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Will both teams please line up on their respective blue lines for the trophy presentation? It is, right? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Will both teams please line up on their respective blue lines for the trophies presentations? And now will the captains of the Greater New York Stars please come to the scorer's table to accept the runner-up trophy for the LIAHL Under-18 division. A nice round of applause for the Greater New York Stars, the runner-up of the LIAHL Under-18 division. And now will the captains of the Long Island Rebels please come to accept the trophy for the first place of the LIAHL Under-18 division. And ladies and gentlemen, once more, your LIAHL Under-18 division champions, the Long Island Rebels. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll conclude our broadcast here. Again, thanks to Tony and John behind me. This has been Steve Catrone down here at Ice Level. We'll have some more playoff games for you this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You'll get to hear my play-by-play partner, Josh Hirsch, on Sunday. So until then, thank you all for listening. We had a great turnout on YouTube. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys soon.